2 weeks in a row, Damian Sandow gets beat on my TV, and I'm so happy about it. Welcome to the Daily Neitz. It's a daily look at classic films, modern cinema, and the world of professional wrestling. And Monday Night Raw, whatever today's date is, May 2nd, just happened, and looks like we're back to old form of kind of meh. We had a good run, April was great, and then tonight happened. There were moments, and then there were moments. But first things first, I'm actually going to be reading off their website, like what happened, so I can remind myself, because while I was watching, every week I'll log in through Comcast Xfinity's live TV streaming service they have on their website, and they decided to do maintenance about halfway through Raw tonight, and just lost an hour. So first I'm calling out Comcast. Why are you doing maintenance during my Monday Night Raw, and why is that even affecting your live stream? Is there any way you can do that and not have it affect? Fix that problem. That was not cool, guys, especially during like primetime TV hours. So waited 3 hours for the West Coast feed because I have that advantage, and tried to log into USA Network has a live streaming thing on their website, and I clicked on Raw, and it was like, click here to put in your TV credentials so that you can watch, and I clicked there and nothing happened. So I had to like play it on my phone through the Apple TV on the TV, and there's a bunch of shenanigans I wish I didn't have to go through. USA, Comcast, get your stuff together, put it in a bag, get it all in one place, just get it together. But anyway, Raw, Steph and Shane are in charge now. Owens came out and had his match with Cesaro. Fine. Looks like they're setting up some sort of four-way, I think, still. Which is cool. I kind of want a five-way. I want Ryder to be back in that picture, especially after the Battle Royal later. But, I mean, good start. Love Cesaro. Love Kevin Owens. They're both great. Then we had more of the continuing Naruto-length saga of the Golden Truth and the twists and turns that is taking. And I love the story, but man, it's taking forever and it's testing my patience. I just wrap it up, let them have a match. Please, it's been a few months at least. Then the tag team championship set for Extreme Rules, Vaudevillains, New Day makes perfect sense considering. But then I wish, Cass came out. The music hit, and out comes Big Cass. And he is strong. He can hold his own without Enzo. It was really cool for them to bring him out, put him in a match with the New Day against the Vaudevillains and the Dudleys, and have him score the pinfall for the win. Thank you. It felt good. That was a feel-good moment. Cass is better on the mic than you'd think because he's always next to Enzo, who is just straight fire. So
just say it. He's better on the mic than Roman is.
Yeah, it's not hard. He could be in Roman's spot, and I think people would be happier at this point. But awesome to see him out. Emma beat Becky Lynch. Fine. Feud makes sense. They have similar pasts. There's similar like kind of undercard in the women's division right now. But it's good to see both of them. The only question is, where's Sasha? Come on, where's Sasha? I'm glad to see Emma. Where's Sasha? The continuing Bleach-length saga of Dean and Jericho. I read a report this morning that Jericho was leaving for a while. Apparently not. Apparently they are continuing their feud in what is going to culminate in, I guess, a potted plant match at Extreme Rules over the rights to a talk show. It's the worst reason for a feud. Those talk show segments, I don't mind. I don't mind Miz TV. I don't mind Highlight Reel. I don't mind Amber's Asylum. But they should be used to escalate other feuds. Like bringing Zayn and Owens in on Miz TV, or having Charlotte and Natty on the Highlight Reel. That kind of thing is what those segments should be used for. They shouldn't be the basis for a feud. There's no stakes. Because what's really at stake in this feud is 10 minutes of time to talk in the middle of the ring. These two guys are going to do that anyway before their matches. That's what they do. They're good talkers. They're going to have a mic. They don't need to fight for their name on a, let's face it, pointless segment. I don't like the reason for the feud. Those guys deserve better than this feud. especially Dean.
Once again, Dean's fight at a pay-per-view means absolutely nothing.
Hooray! We had a battle royal for the #1 contendership for the U.S. title. Cool. It's nice that they're doing some sort of build for this next title match instead of, oh, we forgot we need to have a U.S. title match. Let's throw Ryback back in there on the pre-show and see what happens. It's nice that they're building something. And then the final 5, it was the League of Nations, Zack Ryder, and Sin Cara. And
former League of Nations.
Former League of Nations, thank God. And my thought was, they're going to do it. It's not the best storyline, but they're going to do Sin Cara and Kalisto. And then there's a built-in story. And everyone understands that story, and there's a little bit more stakes than just the belt there, because there's their friendship and their tag team. They're going to do... Oh, Sin Cara's eliminated. Okay. Oh, Zack Ryder's still in. They're going to do it. They're going to put a belt back on Zack Ryder. He's going to have another pay-per-view match. He had his WrestleMania moment. Now let's keep it... Oh, he's gone. Oh, well, Rusev. Okay, fine. So, I feel like we're back to where we were a year and a half ago. Rusev in the U.S. title picture. So, Rusev will win the title off Kalisto. John Cena will come back and win it back, and it'll just be last year all over again. Although...
Once again, Kalisto is in a feud with a giant man.
A big guy. Kalisto in feud with large man. Gee.
How groundbreaking.
Fine. The segment I was least looking forward to tonight was actually probably my favorite segment. It was Natty and Charlotte. After last night, I was not happy with just that booking. It felt cheap, and it felt like they were just trying to utilize Brett's appearance, and I didn't like it at all. And they didn't properly tell the story last night, because I've been going back and I've been watching like old pay-per-views and stuff. I'm not to the late 90s yet. I didn't know the Little Nate stuff because I wasn't watching then, because my parents wouldn't let me. But so I didn't know that Robinson was like Little Flair. If they would have brought that up in commentary last night, then the whole screwing thing would have made a lot more sense. Even though we recognized him as a dirtbag ref and we knew he was gonna do something. That bit of storytelling was missed last night, and we got it tonight, and I guess better late than never. But Natty came out, killed it with her promo. Charlotte took control of that crowd in a way I haven't seen her do ever that I can think of. She had that crowd.
She's Steph McMahon to that crowd.
She had that crowd in her fist and did not let go, and she didn't need her dad to do it. And then, of course, Natty putting Ric Flair in a sharpshooter is fantastic. And then stole his watch because, please, steal more of that old man. Because he's got nothing left. And then setting up that rematch at Extreme Rules. Awesome. That is the match that needs to happen. We need a submission match because that's what this feud is. I'm running out of battery. Okay. Change the camera angle, needed to plug the camera in because I didn't want to lose my train of thought. Already gone. Charlotte and Natalya, submission match, exactly what it needs to be because that's what they are. It's a sharpshooter versus the figure 8. And Ric Flair banned from ringside. It's what I've been asking for since she won her title, whenever that was. When was that? Last like September? Or Night of Champions? Whenever that was. Get Rick out of there. Awesome. Let's see what happens now. I really dig that. That was great. And this just says Raw descends into unmitigated chaos. I wouldn't quite say that, but another main event that's that's a 6-man tag match to set up a main event. And here's where I have the problem with that is that my tripod is just ready to tip over. Oh, this thing is cheap. Okay, that's better. We're trying to sell the next pay-per-view. That's what we're doing as wrestling bookers, right? I'm saying we like I've done this before. But if the main event of Extreme Rules is AJ versus Roman, and we got that last night and it was great, and we didn't have them really have a match before, why were they the first two in the ring tonight? Even if you have them both in a 6-man tag match, keep them away from each other. As AJ tags in to go after Roman, so does Jimmy Uso. And then as Roman tags in to go after AJ, Gallows tags in, or something like that. Keep them away from each other. And then they're also like, they're already throwing chair shots and table shots tonight. It wasn't a lot, but that's what we're gonna pay to see at Extreme Rules. If you give it to us for free now, then again, with all of us already knowing that Roman's gonna retain his title, it feels a little bit pointless. I would have rather seen AJ have a match with somebody else and Roman and the Usos interfere, or vice versa in the main event. But it is what it is, and they've been doing it this way for forever, so what do I know?
What a good feud looks like.
Yeah, that's true. Anywho, that's all I really got to say on Raw tonight. It had some shining moments, it had some very non-reflective moments, and it had about a 3-hour gap in the middle of it where I couldn't watch because of shenanigans from big corporations trying to hold me down. Either that or programmers that don't know what they're doing. But those are my thoughts. Tomorrow, where's my notebook? What movie am I watching? I'm watching a movie called My Life to Live. It's another French movie. It has a Frenchy French title that I do not even know because I didn't write it down. But that's tomorrow. Until then, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me about how I'm wrong about everything in the world of professional wrestling. I want to know. You can also tweet that at me at Daily Neitz. But until tomorrow.